Hey everyone! Ever wonder how the cost of living keeps changing, and what it means for your paycheck? Well, today we're diving into something that affects all of us, the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, report for December 2024. Let's break it down so you can see how it impacts your wallet. So, what exactly is the CPI? In simple terms, it's a measure of the average change over time and the prices people pay for goods and services. This report is a key indicator of inflation, which is a fancy word for rising prices. You've probably noticed that things like gas, groceries, and rent have gotten more expensive lately. The CPI is how we track those changes. Why should you care? Because inflation affects everything from your grocery bill to how much you pay in rent or mortgage each month. When inflation is high, your money doesn't stretch as far, and that can be a real headache for your budget. Let's take a closer look at what the December 2024 CPI report actually says. According to the latest numbers, inflation has been holding steady. This means that the price of things like food, housing, and transportation hasn't skyrocketed compared to last year. However, some things have still gone up. For example, gas prices have crept up a bit, something we've all felt when filling up at the pump. But on the flip side, some things like electronics or clothing have seen slower price increases, which is good news for anyone looking to buy a new phone or update their wardrobe. Now, let's talk about the real impact of the CPI on your day-to-day life. For many of us, the biggest expenses are housing and food. If you're renting, the CPI might reflect small increases in rent costs, which can add up over time. On the other hand, if you're a homeowner, the mortgage rates and home prices might have stabilized or even dropped, giving you some relief. For those of you with kids, you know the cost of food is always on the rise. The CPI report shows that food prices have been steadily increasing, but it hasn't been as dramatic as in past years. However, it's still a reminder to shop smart, compare prices, and consider bulk buying for some of your staple items. Transportation costs, like gas and car maintenance, have fluctuated recently. Gas prices have gone up slightly, but the good news is they aren't spiking like they did a few years ago. Public transportation costs have also seen some changes, depending on where you live, so it's always a good idea to check for the best options available in your area. To wrap it up, the December 2024 CPI report shows that inflation is still with us, but it's not out of control. Prices for everyday items like gas, food, and rent have increased, but there's some relief in other areas, like electronics. So, what does this mean for you? Keep an eye on your budget, make adjustments where needed, and shop smart. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more practical finance tips, and drop a comment if you have any questions about how inflation is affecting your budget. Stay informed, and take control of your finances. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.